We're back to the Neil Haley Show. I have a problem, so I'm going to try to fix others. Well, my guest says that's not the right thing to do. So I'm excited to welcome to the program, Helena de Jong. How are you, Helena? And thanks for coming by.
Yes, hi, I'm fine. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. So what is the problem? Why do people always want to fix others and not look at themselves as really what we got to work on and grow? What is the reason we look at others? We come up with plans for them. We say, hey, I know how to make you better. I know what to do, fixing your loved ones, instead of just really looking at yourself and trying to grow yourself.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so natural for them to help others, and they really think and intentional. They're meaning it very well to help others, but then they get in trouble.
Right.
When they're
Everyone
in
gets in
business,
trouble. Yeah.
yes, they're in trouble, and
Oh,
they
I'll
see,
help you lose
oh,
weight. I'll help you lose weight. Oh, I'll help you with your business. And they're not a client. Oh, I'll help you do this as a friend, or I'll help you. And why do people look at it like, oh my gosh, please don't do that? What is the human nature that makes us do that? I mean, the other person that is receiving that extra advice, it's really not the right advice to give, or giving them this extra help they didn't ask for.
yes, they do. And why they do that? Because it gives them also something. It gives them meaning. They think they're very meaningful and having a meaningful life, and they add something to it. So it's a kind of needing something from them to feel good. And that's also the problem, because then they also want to help others, and they over their boundaries. They go over their boundaries, and then they are in trouble themselves.
Mm,
So that's why I
that's
said, stop fixing others and start living your life, because that's not what they are doing. They are living other one's lives and not themselves.
and that's a lot of parents that do this, a lot of different people. And how do we start living our life? What are some recommendations if we're not going to fix others anymore?
Yes, it's so funny. Normally I said, well, it's like when you're parenting and you want to feed your children. You are very easy to, you push them and you want to help them around, and you have to really focus on yourself and just let's see what do you want to be in life? Where do you want to go in life? You have to have some kind of a mission or a goal there that gives meaning to you. So you don't need to get the meaning of someone else.
So it's really setting yourself up to live the life you've really dreamed of and want to do.
Yes, they do. I want to just go back to the problem. You said, why are they doing that? But there are two things mostly I said. When you're helping others, you unconsciously always said, I'm doing this because I'm doing it better and it gives me a good feeling. And
Yes,
it's also, I'm doing it because I can do it better than you. That's the good feeling you get. But you are very independent from your surrounded, that makes you feel bad or good depending on how they react. So that's not what you want. You want to have your own life and you want to make your own choices. Also in the job or as a leader, you want to do that, or as a parent. So you have to have your own mission and goal to where you go to, and make your life meaningful from yourself.
awesome. And I just want to know, like, what type of people do you help to help live a meaningful life themselves? Who do you work with?
So mostly I'm working with the leaders in their businesses, but of course they get stuck in businesses, but they have it as private as well. So most of the time I guide leaders in their business, because when they are doing everything for everyone else, their own work will pile up. So they get behind and they get frustrated and they get team issues. So when they get team issues, I come in and I will help them get along. And we'll see in also 5 steps how they can move around from helping others to really fixing themselves first.
Guidance, and that's so important, because as a business owner and you're working with multiple people, if you're spending your time with your employees or different people that work for your company and always trying to fix them versus fixing yourself, you're not gonna grow. You're not going to
No,
feel like you're going to be a success. You're going to, because you're constantly looking at others and critiquing them instead of really critiquing yourself and growing as an individual. We blame others so much in life. Why do we blame others? What is the reason we blame others? We don't want to take responsibility for what action we just did.
yes, also you don't want to take responsibility, but also it's easy to blame someone else, because then You don't have to look at yourself first. And that's actually, it's really what everyone does, because that's how we're programmed as a person as well. We always put out looking and blaming others because we are programmed. Everything that feels uncomfortable, you will go away from. And that's what I teach people. It's very funny, is it? Because we want to be survivors. So we want to survive. So everything was very uncomfortable. We go away from it. Everyone does that. It's a very natural thing.
It's true. We do those things, and we have to work on fixing them. So where can we connect with you and learn more about you so that we can learn how you can help us? So that instead of we're trying to fix someone else, we can fix ourselves and really live the life we really want.
Yes, you can learn about me at micento.nl, and I can give you the 5 steps. You can de-revel yourself about it and put your focus on your own life and stop fixing others and start living your life.
I appreciate you coming by. Thanks again, Helena. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.